A new survey from the Texas Politics Project reveals how Texans are feeling about everything from this upcoming presidential election to the state's power grid. Earlier today, our Jayla Washington and Mike Rush sat down with the Texas Politics Project's director to talk more about what the results show about the Lone Star State.
Jim Hinton is the director of the Texas Politics Project. He's here to break this all down for us. Thanks for joining us, Jim.
Great to be back.
So we have a lot of information to cover. Let's start with presidential politics and your poll. It finds in a head-to-head contest, former President Donald Trump beats President Joe Biden in Texas 46% to 39%. When asked if Donald Trump received a fair trial for falsifying business records, a big divide here. 87% of Texas Democrats said that he did. Only 25% said that they believed he got a fair trial. The other 75% thought he did not get a fair trial. So explain the impact of Mr. Trump's convictions and what it's had on voters.
Well, the interesting thing about having those two questions together is that what you see is that race is tightening. Over time, when we started polling on this race, former President Trump had an advantage in the low double figures, 12, 13, 14 points. That's now down to between 6 and 9, depending on the poll you're looking at. We had it at 7 in that race. One thing we're seeing is that the conviction is not having that much of an impact. It's really working to reinforce pre-existing opinions as the fair trial party breakdown shows. In other words, if you're a Republican, you may say, this makes me more likely to vote for Donald Trump because I think he got a raw deal. But most Republicans had already made up their mind. Same with Democrats.
Sure. Okay, moving on to the most important issues for the country as well as the state. Take a look. For the country, top 5 are inflation, political corruption, economy, immigration, and border security. Most important issues facing Texas are the border, immigration, political corruption, inflation, and the economy. Now, political corruption is in the top 3 of both. Jim, why is that, and how does it compare to years past?
Well, it's interesting. We were talking beforehand, and I frankly hadn't noticed this. You would notice this. What we had seen in the past was generally that political corruption really reflected who was in power. And so in the state, political corruption or leadership is always one of the leading problems among Democrats in a Republican-controlled state. Since a Democrat has been in the White House, Republican numbers have been higher. Now, the uptick in the Democratic responses to that in this poll, I think are part of a bigger picture in which Democrats are less enthusiastic about the election, a little less positive about their candidate than Republicans are at this stage. I think this is probably another sign of that there is some discontent among Democrats about how things are running in Washington, and they're not blaming it all on Republicans.
Yeah.